Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Travel with Toniann, and today I have something very special to share with you. I did a 3-day Kingston City tour. I did it with Kingston City Guided Tours run by Amilcar Lewis, and he partnered with Authentic Island Experience and also with Christopher Creary. You should know he knows everything about Jamaican culture, history, heritage, everything. He's like the encyclopedia of Jamaica. So I did this 3-day tour with them and I had an amazing time. They linked up with two ladies who used to run the Mockingbird Hill Hotel in Port Antonio in Portland, Jamaica. And they came back to Jamaica just to relive some experiences. And I tagged along and it was a great experience. So you're gonna wanna stick around for this video. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Oh, greetings. I'm Amilcar Lewis from Kingston Guided. You can find me many places, but for this purpose, you can find me at Kingston Guided, and we do some work with Bonnie Museum as well. So I guess Authentic Island Tours.
Authentic Island Tours.
With
Authentic
Dr.
Island Experience.
Island Experience, sorry, Island Experience.
Experience. Tell me where we can find you.
Oh.
You can find us on Instagram at authentic_island_experience. And
Right.
you'll find all the tours that we've done so far. And the reviews have been great.
Alright, and here we have the great legend who knows everything.
Yeah.
Full of knowledge, you know? Full of knowledge. Introduce yourself, please.
Okay, this is Christopher Creary, otherwise called Uncle Chris, and
Uncle Chris or Uncle Chris?
Uncle Chris.
Okay, not Uncle Chris. All right.
And you can find me with Authentic Island Experience also, and you will see me doing videos there, and also on the Instagram page, Oak Gardens Instagram page. I've done a lot of videos on that page also, and yes, I have a feature on I'm gonna write. Just type in my name and you will find
And
it.
it also coming which movie coming again, Chris?
Yes, as a little boy.
I'm around some superstars, guys. So, Amilcar, tell us what we're doing today.
We're doing the first leg of a 3-day tour. We're doing Bonnie Museum, Alpha Boys, trying to promote music today and the culture today, and then yeah, that's the first day.
I'm excited, guys. So stay tuned for more.
Now, the one thing I enjoyed about this tour is the mini history classes I got with Uncle Chris. He basically, have a free flow style where he goes through the history of Jamaica, and I really appreciate it. I learned so much about my country on this tour. So you will see a lot of this throughout the videos of Uncle Chris just speaking about the history of Jamaica.
So you said the Coronation Market built on a graveyard.
Yes, it's built on a slave graveyard because that's where they used to bury the slaves when they passed on, when they bring them to the offloading spot at Tower Street, which is now called the Tower Street Correctional Center, GP. From there now, the other market that we have around in that area is Jubilee Market. Now that's the one on the corner of Orange Street and West Queen Street. And it's same one named Soulless Market. Ever hear? Come we go down, come we go down, come we go down at Soulless Market. Come we go down. So there's another market called Redemption Market. People call it Redemption Ground. Right? Now there's a market at the corner of Princess Street. Hear the story. It's on the corner of Princess Street and Haywood Street. It's called Queen's Market. It was originally a meat market. And this is where, when you go down on Haywood Street now, you would find people sitting on the outside of the market selling fish.
Yeah.
Right on that corner there. But across the road from the market was a hotel that was built to accommodate the guests for the 1891 World Trade Exhibition. The name of the hotel is Queen's Hotel. Queen's Market, Queen's Hotel. So all of those markets down there are still there. They are still there. Just imagine that. Markets are still there. right? And a market like this in Constant Spring is knocked down,
Yeah, for no
right?
reason.
So I don't know. Linstead Market is still there. As a matter of fact, Linstead Market built Linstead Town because
Yes,
it
yeah.
was only a market that was there.
Yeah, it was a
If
market
you
town.
go inside of the market, that's where you find the town clock. Because the market was built because
The town was built around the market.
yeah, the town was built right around the market. You know, it's kind of, you don't know. Well,
Again,
because Duane Park was just built in 1963. Building the communities would have been for the middle upper class, and mostly for doctors, nurses, police. This is what the communities were being catered for the government workers. So these communities like Patrick City was one, Independent City in Portmore was one, Harborview was one. As a matter of fact, Harborview is the first place in Jamaica that held a street dance. Yeah, that was a friend.
And that was also Mona Heights.
Mona Heights.
Yeah,
was
60s.
in the 60s was one.
Early 60s.
Yes. Because the man that owned Mona Heights, well, not Mona, but the Mona estate, the last person who owned it, Louis Verley, he would have been the same person who owned the original Abbey Court. That is now the Abbey Court Apartments right at the corner of Waterloo Road and Oak Road. The original Millionaires Corner. Because that was what it was called. Because George Steeble was the first Jamaican black millionaire. He owned the Devon House, which was a 99-acre land. Over the other side is Melrose Court. That they had a pen right there going all the way down to Surbiton.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, right. And on the other side, Daniel Finzi, he owned the Recadam Hotel with the Bonelli Museum, which is down on 17 Birds Avenue, right over here. When we get there, we will see a lot of stuff inside there. There's so much to talk because there's so much to our music. And remember, I was saying about Prince Buster.
Yes.
Because Strike and Prince Buster was friends.
Oh, wait,
The
yeah.
father.
The father. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the father. I think
But
the
you didn't-
situation is that Prince Buster, the father used to work for Prince Buster
Yeah,
as a
a plugger.
plugger. Plugger is somebody who used to carry the records to the
To the studios and sell
To the-
because Prince
sell it
Buster was
and
a
also put
producer.
on radios.
Oh, he was?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
And he was a singer.
Singer, that part I didn't know he was a producer.
I didn't know
I
that.
remember him as a singer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a producer.
That's
And
right.
also he was he owned a sound system.
Ah.
Yeah, that's how he used to make money from the business, really, not really from singing, but producing and also keeping dances. And, no, in the restaurant, yeah, the restaurant is considered as reason.
Oh.
Tone. Here, I know you don't have one. Alright, so, Chris, you're going to speak or you want me to just play it?
Let me just welcome you to the Bonnie Lee Museum. Welcome to the Bonnie Lee Museum and Recording Studio here at 17 Burns Crescent in Duane Park. This is where a lot of reggae artists has walked through these halls, and of course you will see a lot of artifacts that we have here and these artists and other things that is in this museum. But first of all, a 5-minute video of the man himself, Bonnie Striker. He's the ambassador for Clarkson Puma. And of course, is some of his most famous hats, especially this one. His captain hat. He's very famous for wearing this one. He was also a mechanic working at United Motors. He was a police. And he was an electrician, right? Because all the boots closed, everything to show what he was doing as a young man growing up, right? Now this is a picture of the house that he was working. This is a drawing and painting of this, right? So we're going to off to go upstairs to the studio.
Okay.
But please watch your head and your steps. So, okay.
So that picture, you tell them that picture here. That picture.
Are now inside of the second room.
Okay, good.
So in this room, the things that are in this room is these are what was salvaged from the fire that burned down the studio in 2015. So these are some of his first things that he would have been using in the for the music recording.
And how long ago?
The fire was 2015.
2015.
Yes.
The fire. Made a fire, but from when?
Oh, we had these things from 1967, 68, when he first got his first #1 hit.
Okay.
When I get over there, I'll show you more things, but this is what came from the burnt down studio.
Wow.
This was salvaged from the studio. And these are some of the accolades,
The songs, the
trophies that he got, especially presented to Bonnie Lee for Songs of the Year between 1967 to 1979. He was the only recording producer in Jamaica to have had a #1 spot every year. He was the #1 producer from 1967 to 1979. Right? And he also got a lot of other stuff. He was also instrumental in the creation of some other labels, such as the Palmer labels, the Trojan labels, and the Rhino labels. Right? Okay, let me take you over this side right here. Reggae Gone International is still known as the Reggae Bible.
wow.
And there's a video cassette to it. Also, he was involved in the making of The Order They Come. Yeah, he was the policeman in The Order They Come that shot Jimmy Cliff.
Ah.
And this is the I Am the Garden cassette tape right here. This was what was done in 2012. It's part of what you saw downstairs,
Yes.
and this is part of it right here. So these are some of the trophies that he got from the radio station. This would have been from RGR. All of these would have been from RGR. From over the many years that he did all those #1 hits, it would have been right here. All of these trophies are, and they're down here, the JBC again right here, and also this is from Swing Magazine. Right? So, Bonnie Lee would have produced a lot. It is said that it is best to say about who he did not produce than to name those he would have produced. Because there were a lot. Now this studio mic right here was the mic that was being used to record Dennis Brown's last album before he died. So this is the mic Dennis Brown was using.
That's the historical value.
Yes. So it is right here. Right? Remember I said that the creation of the different labels. So the Palmer labels, this is one, and the Trojan labels. See them all here recognizing Bonnie and his efforts in getting the music into England, into Europe, as a matter of fact, and letting everybody know about the Jamaican music.
So he was more influential in Europe than in the States?
Yes.
That was his main market?
Yes. Because he was, when we get downstairs, we'll see the different producers that are on the wall downstairs. And I might not be able to explain all, but there's a lot there.
Yes.
Right? Now, I'm going to open this door for us to look at the sleeves of some of the labels outside here.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah. Yes.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
We never have money to make every tune we hear, we have to make a difference.
Right? He's also not only a collector of music or a producer of music, but he had collected all those persons that he would have come across, and their names and phone number is written in that. Okay? The full-length movie of his videos the book that he wrote is right here. These are records. Well, this is a
Master
master
Stampers, yeah.
stampers
The stampers, yeah.
for the record, right? And he was known as the person to have gone with, what's his name, King Tubby's to create dub. They were the ones that comes out with the dub version and all that. So we'll hear a little bit more about that over into the studio that we're going.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Alright, so this is the room that I told you is my favorite room because this is the room that Soul made a project to kind of, from this room you can find everybody who was into the music from the 40s come straight up to now, and each one of these industry players I can actually find information about and also carry people to locations. So you can actually point on the wall and you just say, okay, we're going to find out a lot about this particular person. How many people are on the wall again, Chris?
I remember
What, 60?
about 63.
63.
And they're all record producers and also performers. Some of them are performers and most of them are record producers that are on the wall. Right? Behind that gentleman in the middle, right there,
This one?
with the cap on.
Oh, up here, so.
No man.
This
The
one?
lady.
Yeah.
Yes,
Augustus
that's
Pablo.
Sonia Pottinger at the top. This
Oh.
one in the middle there, that's Augustus Pablo. Augustus Pablo
Rockers.
was the person who used an harmonica as a major instrument to play music. And we have it right here, that blue and white one over there.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
He's going to turn on the lights
Alright.
so you can see it. Yes.
So, yeah.
Perfect.
Right. So that blue and white one over there was what he would have used as a major instrument on a record. Now, this one in front here was what they used to create the first digital reggae music. The music was called "And a Missing Thing, and a Missing Thing." This was what they used. And it was James, King James was the one who did it. Right? And along, yes, very small.
For a child.
Yes, but it was effective. King Thomas, King Thomas, the one with the crown over there.
Yeah, this is me and yeah.
Now, the King Thomas was the one who created the dub. This is the chair
Oh, that is that one.
that he sat on. And these are the tube arms that he used,
Uh-huh.
right? What they used to cut the dub. Where is it? They would have used this to cut the dub, to cut the play, because it was a record. And that's what Striker was saying, to soft wax. So they only use that in the in the dance hall.
Oh, okay.
So you play a dub for Killer Boy, you see, so you
In
would
the
have
sound clash.
the sound clash. So you have
Right.
a dub. And that's a rumba box, and that's from Mento. So yes, this one right here is a rumba box, and that's Mento. So and also in the Mento band they would have used tambourine. So here is a tambourine also. And these instruments are like percussion instruments.
And the shake.
Right? And the shake.
Yeah.
Now, all of these telephones up here, each one of them, Striker, Bonnie Lee would have used one of them in his negotiation or solidifying a deal with somebody, but he would have used one of these.
Yeah.
He used them. So these instruments, this was used by Light Brevet from Scatterlights. That's his bass.
Yeah.
This is his bass. Okay. And also these pianos that were used also, and the organs also, they also use it in their production.
But what intrigues me is what is that there on top?
You know that's a little box there. I think it has some little.
It looks like a little mini jukebox.
It's a mini jukebox.
It looks like a mini jukebox.
The speakers are right here.
Yeah.
And it's a mini jukebox. You can turn it up and turn it down.
That name remains.
Yeah. You can spin that to get the difference. This is Jackie Mitou's traveling piano organ.
Keyboard,
This is his keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
This is Jackie Mitou's keyboard that he used to perform. Right? He's also one of the members of the Scatterlights band. Also, these instruments right here are also part of the Scatterlights band.
Mm-hmm.
Up above where we're looking there at the drums, that's Count Ozzy
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and the mystic revelation of Rastafari.
I can see the signature. And
So there's a drum that signs his name. They sign it right
yeah,
here.
let's see that.
Now, some of the major players in the music, they are not the singers, they are the producers. And flanked around Bonnie Lee in the middle, this is Paxton. This is
From Studio One.
from Studio One. This is the man who built the first sound system in Jamaica, Thomas Wang, the great Sebastian. Right? And this is Cecil Buster Monty Brown, right? Prince Buster. And on the other side is Duke Reed, Chris Blackwell,
That's a Leslie Kong record, sorry?
Leslie Kong in the middle, and the gentleman from Palmer Records there, Byron Lee. Edward Siaga, wow. I think he's been underrated, undercredited for what he has done to the music.
And the culture.
And the culture, right?
He was big in revivalism and the whole.
But he was the one who wrote the book about revivalism.
Right, yes, I remember that book.
Right, and he also
saved
Devon
House
He did a lot.
from going down.
Yeah.
And he did a lot of other things, also creating the World, which is West Indies Recording Limited, and he sold that to Byron Lee. Where's Byron Lee?
Byron Lee's right there.
Oh, right beside, right.
Yes.
And he sold it to Byron Lee, and Byron Lee turned it into Dynamic Sounds.
On Bell Road.
On Bell Road. Today there is no Dynamic Sound anymore.
The building is still
The building is still there, but nobody's in there. There's no operation going on inside.
Which, I mean,
They don't understand their heritage.
no, I think one of the greatest things about doing and working with Striker Jr. is that, as opposed to how the others what came across, is that him and his father, like he said, okay, this son is to do this, as opposed to, I don't think anybody else had actually had the kids in the music like that.
No, BP Records.
Other than BP, right? But most of the, that is why you can keep these things going. So not just I think the love of the music pass on, and it's okay, the love of preserving things.
The legacy.
The legacy, and
I can attest to that, like with Channel One, with the Hookin brothers. Once Joseph died, right here.
Yeah.
Once he died, Channel One went
Down,
under.
yes.
So we find it with a lot of the older men that were in the music, and they have passed on. There's nothing to show about them, you know, and it's really sad. Like Vera Johns, who was involved in the Christmas, Vera Johns, this gentleman here, Vera Johns, he was involved in an opportunity hour that he would have put on at the Ambassador Theatre in Trenchtown.
That was where Millie Smalls.
Yes, that's where they found her, and in 1963, Chris Blackwell took her to.
She was Chris Blackwell's jewel of art.
Yes.
She's on his label.
She did my boy Lollipop.
Yes.
Okay.
Our first international. I mean,
Yes,
we used to be around when we go to art. She's our first international superstar, and in 1964, my boy Lollipop came out. Top of the Pops, #1.
Yes, and it was a duo for American music.
Yeah, it was original, but the
She did
traction
very
like
well.
this one.
Yes.
I remember it well.
Yeah, okay. All right, we have one last video that is it for it. I mean, it could go longer, but we're going to try and keep it going. Other places to go.
Critical point in the development of modern Jamaican music, you can almost look for where Striker Lee's imprint would be.
Is 101 Orange Street, as it was when he owned the Bonnie Lee Agro Sounds. And on Orange Street, now there is nothing in that space. It is a wide open car park. So all of that is gone. Right? But originally, this was where the Gargan was, at 101 Orange Street. Of course, these are part of our gift shop. Open to get more inside here.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
This is Memory Lane. So we all remember Merlin acting,
Yes.
right? And we all remember the other day come with Jimmy Cliff.
Yes.
And as Ivan was swimming. And of course, Donald Corey winning the 1976 200-meter Olympics at the Olympics right here. And there's a lot of other things that was on during the 70s, such as the time with Miss Lou Ring Ding on the TV. Right?
Yeah.
Yes, and also in the 70s there was the clash between Michael Manley, Edward Sierra, and of course Fidel Castro. We all remember all of these things. These three leaders were vying for that position. And on the television, we remember $6 Million Man. Right? And Michael Holding being the fastest bowler in the world. They call him Hurricane Holding. Right? See it on top right there. And then, of course, Big U comes up with a song called Ride Like Lightning, You Crash Like Thunder, S90 Scam. So, you know, all of that. And the word reggae started with the reggae music that Striker produced with Stranger Cold. But then there was another thing about reggae where the some females was thought of being streggae. So, right, and so they had the reggae. So all of this right here is part of Memory Lane, and
Times? Yes. Squeeze up, right? Okay.
All right, guys, that is it. We are on our way to Alpha
Boys Home, Alpha Music Center, whatever you want to call it.
All right, we out.
the Wall Theatre was first built in 1775, and it was burnt down and rebuilt in the 1867 thereabout. In the 1890, but the names changed because first it was known as the Royal Theatre. Then it was destroyed and was rebuilt as the Kingston Theatre, and then it was destroyed in 1907 after it was rebuilt nice and pretty. 1907, it was destroyed by the earthquake that hit Kingston. Right? And that earthquake was like a 6.7 on the Richter scale. So it caused a lot of damage. As a matter of fact, it flattened Kingston itself. And money was left from proceeds from money was left from his estate. That's Colonel Charles Ward. He was the one that left the money to build the theatre, and so it was built in 1920. Now Charles Ward also was responsible for building the Queen's Hotel at the corner of Princess and Haywood Street. There is also a market that was built after that was called the Queen's Market. The same market would have been a meat market. It is right behind the Jubilee Market. The Jubilee Market is the original Solus Market. Right? So all of that in that area. Now Charles Ward also was the nephew in Jerry and nephew.
Oh Lord.
What a mix up. This area is part of the old Waterhouse pen. It goes all the way back. Alright, this is Marvelly. So the hill there is Marvelly Mountain. This piece of land goes back onto the other estate. So this is the Marvelly estate. And the Marvelly, and that church over there, the St. Mary's Church, Early Gordon. I think he was a pastor. I think he's still I don't know if he still runs the church, but he was the first person to have had his choir sing a Bob Marley music in the church. And that was the church that they sang.
Then can one still get an old-fashioned road map of Jamaica?
That's kind of not so easy. I'm probably the only one who has one. An old-fashioned map with the SO on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one of those. But it's all marked up of places that I have been pink. All over the place. It's all marked.
Can't buy one anymore.
There's none. You can't find them there. I think if you go to Songster's bookstore, they will sell you one, but it's not.
But it's a reprint.
It's a reprint and a lot more adding to it because a lot of areas, such as the development of Portmore, would have been on that map. And more roads, I think extra roads would have been there also. You know, and a lot of places that would have been on that map is no longer around.
Okay.
Because a lot of our old infrastructures have gone.
Yeah.
It's not being preserved, such as the Bavin Church that was at the corner of Lady Musgrave and Old Oak Road. That there's nothing there. There's a car park. And there's not even a sign to say that this church exists. So, I don't know. We're not going to find a map like that.
Well, at least I want the current one. We can drive, we know the answer. Yeah.
Songster's bookstore would have had one of those. Songster's bookstore. We had 22 parishes. Port Royal was a parish. There was no parish of Kingston. But Port Royal, St. Andrew, St. David, St. Thomas in the east.
St. David?
David or Davis?
David.
David. Wow.
Andrew, I took him to St. David.
Yes, man.
Where is St. David
I
now?
took him to the church.
St. David is what now?
Yamas.
Ah.
The church, the old Anglican church that was built in 1664 is right there. That's St. David. It would have been the St. David Parish Church. So the parish would have gone right across and ended at Mavis Bank. That's what it is.
That's a big parish.
Yeah. And St. Thomas would have gone right across again, because St. Thomas in the east, taking off all of that eastern part. And then Portland would have been a small part. Now there was a parish by the name of St. George, and a parish by the name of Melcalf, St. John, and Vere. There were parishes, and St. Dorothy. All of these parishes.
Where was St. Dorothy? For once a woman amongst
Yeah, yes.
Well, it would have it would have been Old Armor.
Old Harbor.
Yeah, church pen. There's a church in. I took you there, Andrew.
Yes.
We went
It's
there.
still there.
It is still there.
Yep.
It is one of the oldest church built on the same spot in Jamaica.
You can let them know who's buried there.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I found the grave of Louis Verley, the original owner of the Abbey Court, where right across from that place, Devon House, that's where he is buried.
So fun.
Yes.
I know.
This cappuccino. Okay, and cappuccino. Who can we order with? The coffee. Can we order with you? Okay, we'd like, you want us
Grave was her husband. He was the one that started the Institute of Jamaica. The Institute of Jamaica is an old theatre called Dade Palm Hotel. Right? But the Dade Palm Hotel later was the home of none other than our favorite nurse. Mary Seagull. Yes. Because there's a plaque. If you go there, there's a plaque at the outside of the wall that says Mary Seagull owned this dwelling because she used to live right there. And she was a nurse who used a lot of herbs. There's a herbal garden that is planted at the JDF for her. And right beside the Jamaica Defense Force Museum. There's a museum over there. There's a JDF museum. Along here, over that side is Knoxford Pen, and this side is Trafalgar Pen. So they're joined together, and the bottom part is Halfway Tree Pen. Duffy Gate now would have been linked to Election Road, and Election Road would have gone all the way down to the General Penitentiary. The General Penitentiary is the offloading spots for the slaves and the plants that were coming in Jamaica at the time. This road down here is part of the old toll road. The first toll road in Jamaica is from Matilda's Corner to Montgomery Corner. Montgomery Corner is a crossroad post office. That's where it would have been. And so the toll road was stopped because people just get fed up of paying and it caused a problem, so they had to stop.
Hotel, so you guys know. Alright, what's it?
Okay, so Alpha Boys Home was started by Jessie River. And at the time she started, it was 40 acres of land. And the land stretched from the stoplight down all the way down to Glenmere. Now, on this here, the Alpha Boys Home place is where some of the greatest musicians, and I mean players of instruments and singers, this is where they were trained, this is where they were tutored and everything. Sister Ignatius is known as the reggae nun, and I'm sure that when you go inside, a lot more will be told about this institution and its development towards our music, right?
So let me tell you a little bit about Alpha Boys School. It was established in 1888 as a school for wayward boys. And it was a boarding school, but in 2014, Alpha residences closed, right? And the school continued the Alpha Institute teaching boys music, and if you don't know, a lot of great musicians came out of Alpha. We're talking about Yellowman, or Bobby Ellis, Leroy Horsemouth Wallace, Leroy Smart. Of great musicians have roots in Alpha, so it's very important. We were supposed to have an in-depth tour, but that didn't happen. They're still sorting out some stuff, so we just kind of toured the place a little bit. Nothing in depth. They do have a store there that sells shirts and souvenirs, so if you want, you can go there and check it out.
Negro stuff them. And other two.
Hi. Hello.
Hi. I want to answer this answer.
Yeah.
That we're living here for quite a while, and it's just.
So this is the House of Dread.
Yeah, the original House of Dread.
The original House of Dread.
Dread.
So this was a Rastafarian community.
Yeah, and them start up the Saya Bean thing right here, so years ago, many years ago.
So people still live here.
Yeah. So Franklin Town, and then over there, so now a Rallington Town over the other side. See?
Okay.
So the two of them, But this is the original House of Dread, man. They did have a football team.
House of Dread.
Named Santos. I think them used to be so there, so. Because at this, so the whole of the man them usually go play. One of Jamaica's greatest footballer, Alan Skill Cole. You know that the round here, so.
Yeah?
Yeah, man, them usually the round here, so, man.
House of Dread, okay.
Yeah, man.
So it goes all the way back, because I see one for Rasta also over the side.
Yeah, go up there, so, and it go all the way. It's where we're coming from out. This one we turn and come round beside Jesse Ripple and come the way beside Clancarty and you go right there. So it's a big football field out there. So, yeah, man.
Yeah. Okay.
And you go all the way around.
I was saying I have some
So I'm gonna try the veggie patties. My cousin wants to know she can go to her.
So that's
Of course.
yes, the cashier. I'll take them down for you and buy them.
You want to sit and have them?
You're gonna sit and have them. All right.
Yeah, she wants one. Thank you. Wow. I'm gonna have my veggie.
That's veggie mince yati.
Veggie mince.
Yati.
Okay.
And it's really why it's yati is because it's no meat.
It's no meat.
Right. So now when you go taste this,
Yes.
you get patty.
Okay. You don't mind introducing yourself?
Okay, so I'm Umoja. I'm the manager for 7 Basics right here, formerly called Country Farmhouse. So we open Mondays to Saturdays, Monday to Friday from 9 until 6, and Fridays from 10 to 5. So 7 Basics and more Vegetarian Supply Center, 3 in a row, Kingston 16. So we do all type of spices, natural food, natural juices, yatis of all kinds. Herbs and spices, and we have punches. We do not have any punch. Do we have any punch now? No, we don't have any punch now, but we have all different type of stuff.
Okay.
Right, and we have different roots as well. That's good for the body, good for the blood. We have cleansers. We do have soy. We sell soy cream, but we don't have any now. And we test for persons who want to go vegan. You slowly do your veg and your fruits, and you make your own. We have the tofu, we have gluten. We have different type of ital toothpaste, ital soap.
Oh, you have that too?
Yeah, man.
For the skin?
Yeah, man, for the skin and the soap, and we have different type of oils. You can
That's
ask
why
the
your skin
cashier.
so pretty?
That's why my skin so pretty.
You
And
see
only
it,
for
you know?
water. Thank
Only
you.
for water. No, my skin.
Thank you so much. Yours too. Of course, yes.
I'm not vegetarian.
No, you don't have to be. You don't have to be, but you take care of yourself.
Yes, I do.
And I see that. I see that.
Thank
I
you.
see
Amazing.
that.
Thanks for having us here.
Oh my God, please come again.
I will.
Alright. Thank you. Okay, definitely.
So I'm gonna be trying this.
Never vlogger so hard.
So I stop sometimes. Alright, and wise, and wisdom comes with experience. So there are times when you see an opportunity where you can meet the criteria. And I'm one of those persons that I can reason with anyone in the street. And persons listening and know me know they're true. Alright? And see them there.
From taste, but not bad. So you can see the soy in here. Pumpkin and everything. Very healthy.
But this is just material?
Yes, that's just material. That piece is actually an original piece of kente cloth from Ghana.
Yeah, I recognize it. So.
Yeah, and you know that kente cloth making as a culture and as a part of the culture was eradicated with colonialism, and they brought in prints. But we involved in bringing back kente cloth now. So we have, these are made from some youth in Ghana that we're connected to the community with.
Where we live, there are a number of people with heritage
Yes.
who come originally from Ghana.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a lovely piece.
Yeah.
Is it something you want? Is it something?
I'm just delighted to see.
These material.
Will come with them size and all and get it made fit for them.
So it's made here?
Yeah, in Jamaica.
Okay.
Not right here, but in Jamaica. Right in the community.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is a nice piece.
That's
no?
nice. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a nice piece. Nice slim gentleman.
Slim gentleman?
So Franklin Tour.
All right, guys, we are finished for the day. See, I'm.
Next week, Tough Gang. Next week, Tough Gang. They apparently the home work. When is it?
Mondays.
Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. I think, yeah.
Yeah.
So not today, but Tony will finally get to go to pressing plant next week. I don't know. Well, if it's I don't know if it's next week, but you'll see it soon.
Right.
I'll edit it right in.
So today we just went to Alpha Boys. We got a walk around, and where else we go again? Bonnie. So tomorrow now we're gonna do the artsy side of Kingston. So yeah, tomorrow is another day. So yeah, so see you soon.